What's best, self-drive safari or guided safari? Both have their pros and cons, but what if I told you that you can get the best of both worlds and even better show you Kruger's secret safari and help you do the exact same thing? So you can follow in this video if you want to figure out how to do that. I think self-drive safaris is the best ways to discover Africa, but not everybody is comfortable doing a self-drive and wants to have a guided safari first to see what the bush is like, and then eventually, maybe later, do a self-drive safari. I only used to do self-drive safaris. Now I do a little bit of both for several reasons. The first one being that you learn a lot from the guides, so you learn how everything works together in the bush, from the tiniest things to the big five.
My name is Delight. I will be your guide for today.
If you're doing self-drive safaris for weeks on end, it's really nice to be driven around by a professional in an open safari vehicle. And in this case, a private Big 5 game reserve.
Allow me to take this opportunity to remind you that we are entering a Big 5 area. And of course,
when our friends invited us to go with Matumi Destination's morning game drive on a very exclusive area called the Maseke Game Reserve, we were all in. And some people have the misconception that you have to pay $2,500 on a very exclusive safari lodge to be able to enjoy this handsome safari vehicle and get an exclusive experience. And that's not the case. Our morning drive with Matumi was, I think, $100 per person. That includes 3 to 4 hours of the morning game drive, which is the best in my opinion. You get coffee, you get rusks, and it's just a lovely experience. Big 5 game reserve means that you can find lions, elephants, rhinos, leopards and buffaloes there. Just remember, the bush is the bush and expect the unexpected. When it comes to finding animals, there is no guarantee to find all the Big 5 dancing in front of the car. My best tip is to be open to anything and listen to the knowledge of your guide.
The females will do all the stalking work until they anchor the animal down, and the male will come and do the last bit of the kill because he's got weight.
And we enjoyed a full morning in the Maseke Game Reserve, which is part of the greater Kruger, but limited to only a few safari operators, making it really exclusive. We just finished a little break that we had here on the top of a nice viewpoint over a waterhole, but it's really nice to be driven around and be guided for once, since we do our guiding ourselves. I think the best benefit is that we have a guide that is in contact with other guides from the area, so whenever there's a sighting, we have a better chance of finding something really interesting to see. That's a really cool benefit of a guided safari. In a very comfy brand new open safari vehicle. This included a nice coffee break and rusks as you do in the bush.
A lot of drinks for you guys.
With very nice guides.
So what I like most about guiding people is that we get the opportunity or the chance to change people's perceptions with regards to how they perceive the natural environment using the holistic approach. Like we said earlier on, we are not about chasing the Big 5. We are all about letting people that everything exists in a delicate balance, that everything matters. A lot of people will come to Africa, looking to see the Big 5 and forgetting about the small 5, for instance. I mean, there's no Big 5 without an impala. So it's all about creating that awareness, changing people's perception with regards to that.
So what's unique about this area, if you look at a geological aspect, you get anything from riverine areas, annual rivers flowing all through the year, which is great for animal sightings, hippos, crocodiles. Then you get to more open areas, which also attracts another whole bunch of different animals. Get mountainous areas, that affects the plant life. So you get a lot of different animals in the mountainous areas than in the riverine areas. It's also big and vast. There's so many things to see, so many places to drive, and so many questions to ask.
Matumi helps you set up your full Africa experience, from luxury lodges to what we did, a morning drive or a full day in the Kruger, which has been 200% perfect for us, to be quite honest. Such a nice little break from our self-drive adventures. And if you want to get in touch with them, you can check out the link below. They will help you set up your African experience.